Hey everyone, and welcome back to the KenkoVibe Podcast. I'm Ethan Reed, and I am so pumped for today's deep dive. We're talking all about finding the best weight loss program for you in 2024.
That's right. I'm Grace Morgan, and we're going way beyond those generic top 10 lists.
Yeah.
You shared some specific programs you were curious about, so we have done the digging, combing through articles from Fortune Recommends and Forbes Health to see what the experts are saying.
Okay, so before we unveil the contenders, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What exactly is weight loss? It's got to be more than just the number on the scale, right?
Absolutely. Think of it as reducing body fat in a healthy and sustainable way. It's about feeling better, having more energy, and lowering your risk for chronic conditions.
So we're talking benefits like a reduced risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, increased energy, maybe even a mood boost.
Exactly. Those are just some of the amazing things that can happen when you lose weight in a healthy way.
Okay, so with those benefits in mind, let's jump into the programs. You ready to find your perfect match?
I'm ready. Let's start with the program that snagged the best overall title in both of our sources, Noom Weight. Have you heard of it?
I have. It's the one with the psychology-based approach, right? Not just about counting calories.
You got it. Noom uses techniques from cognitive behavioral therapy to help you identify those unhealthy thought patterns and habits around food. For example, maybe you always reach for chips when you're stressed. Noom helps you recognize that pattern and develop healthier coping mechanisms.
So it's like rewiring your brain for better choices. What else makes it stand out?
Well, you get personalized coaching, daily challenges, and a super supportive online community. They even have this cool color-coded system for food, green, yellow, orange, to make healthy eating less overwhelming.
Wait, tell me more about that color system.
Okay, so green is for foods you can eat freely, like fruits and veggies. Yellow is for moderate consumption, and orange is for those treats you enjoy in moderation. It's all about building a balanced plate without feeling restricted.
That's smart. Makes it feel less like a diet and more like a lifestyle shift. But what about the price tag?
Noom runs around $70 per month, but they often have discounts for longer subscriptions. Think of it as an investment in your health.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, for those who are into intermittent fasting, both sources recommend the Simple app.
Simple is great for those exploring fasting. It makes the whole process so much easier, with fasting reminders, personalized guidance, and this cool AI-powered coach they call OVO.
Ovo, like the fruit.
Exactly. It's their virtual coach that helps you stay on track. And get this, Simple actually analyzes the nutritional value of your logged meals, giving you a much deeper understanding of what you're putting into your body.
So you can see how your food choices are impacting your progress.
I like that.
And what about the cost?
Simple is free to download, but to unlock the premium features like OVO and personalized insights, you'll need a paid subscription, which is about $49.99 per year.
Right, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Now, what if you're looking for a program specifically designed for women over 50?
Both Fortune and Forbes recommend Reverse Health. As women age, we go through so many changes, especially during menopause. Hormonal shifts, changes in metabolism. Reverse Health gets that.
So they tailor their plans to those specific challenges.
Exactly. They combine personalized meal plans with exercise routines designed for women over 50. They even have wall Pilates, which is a gentle, low-impact option. Plus, they have over 3,000 recipes, so it's anything but boring.
3,000 recipes.
Right.
Okay, now that's impressive. But all that customization probably comes with a higher price, right?
It is a bit pricier, yeah. Reverse Health costs about $60 per month, but they offer various subscription options, so you can find what works for your budget.
Great. Now, what about programs for men and women specifically? I noticed those in the articles.
Yes. For men, there's HIMS, which is all about a telehealth approach. You work with healthcare professionals online to create a personalized plan that might include medication and lifestyle changes.
It's more medically focused.
Exactly. They offer personalized medication kits and might even prescribe GLP-1 medications, but only under medical supervision, of course.
Yeah, right. And for folks listening, GLP-1s are medications that mimic a naturally occurring hormone that helps regulate blood sugar and appetite. It's important to note that they're not for everyone, and you should only consider them after talking to your doctor.
Exactly. It's all about personalized care. Now, a cool thing about HIMS is that the medications are shipped right to your door, and the app provides support and tracking throughout your journey.
Convenient. But what about the cost?
It varies depending on your treatment plan, but it starts at $199 per month. Unfortunately, they don't accept insurance right now.
Okay, good to know. What are the female equivalent?
That would be hers. And it's very similar to HIMS in its approach. They also use telehealth, offer personalized medication kits, and may prescribe GLP-1s under medical supervision.
So same deal. Talk to your doctor first. But what sets hers apart?
They take a more holistic approach, combining medications with educational content, nutrition guidance, and even mental health support. They have guided programs within the app, like one for reducing anxiety, which I think is fantastic.
Love that. It's about taking care of the whole person, right?
Exactly. Pricing for hers is similar to him, starting at $199 per month, and also not accepting insurance.
Okay, so far we've got programs that focus on psychology, fasting, and even options specifically for men and women. What else is out there?
Well, there's Lumen, which is all about metabolic flexibility.
Metabolic flexibility.
Yeah.
That sounds intriguing. What is it?
It's your body's ability to switch between burning carbs and fat for fuel. You want your body to be able to use both efficiently.
So how does Lumen help with that?
They have this cool portable breathalyzer that measures your CO2 levels, which tells you what fuel source your body is using at any given time.
Wait, so by breathing into this device, you can see if you're burning carbs or fat. That's amazing.
It is. And based on your readings, Lumen creates personalized nutrition plans that adapt to your metabolic needs, which can change daily.
It's like having a personal nutritionist in your pocket. I'm sold.
Yeah.
But how much does all this cool tech cost?
There's a one-time fee of $199 for the device, plus a $19 monthly membership.
So not exactly cheap, but the personalized insights could be worth it. All right, what else have we got?
Let's switch gears to a program that's all about sustainable weight loss, the Mayo Clinic diet.
Okay, when you hear Mayo Clinic, it's got to be legit. What makes their approach unique?
They focus on making gradual lifestyle changes that stick. They have a 3-phase approach: lose it, live it, and love it, all about building healthy habits that become second nature.
I like that they're emphasizing long-term changes, not just quick fixes.
Exactly. And they offer a variety of meal plans to fit your preferences. There's the original plan, Mediterranean, healthy keto vegetarian, and even a special plan for those on anti-obesity meds. Plus, it's super affordable at just $19.99 per month, and they have a success reward of $75 to keep you motivated.
$75. Now, that's a nice bonus.
Yeah.
All right, for our final program from these articles, we have one tailored specifically for seniors, Nutrisystem Complete 50.
As we get older, our bodies change. Nutrisystem Complete 50 understands this and focuses on the nutrition seniors need to thrive, like extra protein for maintaining muscle mass.
Makes sense. And I'm guessing convenience is a big factor here.
Absolutely. They deliver ready-made, high-protein meals right to your door. Plus, you get flex meals, so there's still room for personalization.
That's great. So it sounds like a good option for busy seniors who want healthy, convenient meals. What about the cost?
Because of the meal delivery aspect, it's a bit pricier, around $360 to $410 per month.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. Programs for every need and preference.
But we're just getting started. There are still a few more programs we want to share, plus some key insights to help you make the best choice for you.
You're right. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll dive into those. But for now, take a minute to think about which of these programs sparked your interest. What resonated with you? What questions do you have? We'll be back soon.
Welcome back to the KenkoVibe Podcast.
We're diving right back into our exploration of the best weight loss programs for 2024.
In this part, we're looking at a few more programs that caught our eye, plus some extra insights to help you make the most informed decision.
So in part 1, we explored some pretty innovative programs like Noom and Lumen. Now let's talk about a program that's been a household name for decades for a reason. WeightWatchers, now known as WW.
WWA, classic. They've evolved over the years, but their core principle remains the same: flexibility. They use a points-based system where each food has a certain number of points based on its nutritional value.
I remember my mom using WW years ago. I think she had a little booklet with all the point values.
They've definitely gone digital now, but the concept is similar. You get a personalized daily points budget so you can enjoy all kinds of foods as long as you stay within your allowance.
So no strict restrictions or cutting out entire food groups. That's a plus for me. I love my carbs.
Me too. And a big part of WW's appeal is that it's not about deprivation. They actually encourage you to eat a wide variety of foods. They even have over 200 zero-point foods that you don't even have to track.
0-point foods. Tell me more about that.
Okay, so 0-point foods are mostly lean proteins, fruits, and veggies. They're nutrient-rich and help you feel full and satisfied without blowing your points budget. It's a really smart way to encourage healthy eating habits.
And doesn't WW also have a strong community aspect?
Absolutely. They have workshops, online communities, and 24/7 coaching. It's like having a whole support system cheering you on.
That can make a huge difference, especially when motivation dips.
It really can. And all of this comes at a pretty reasonable price, starting at just $23 per month.
Not bad at all. Okay, so we've got flexibility covered. But what about those of us who thrive on personalized guidance, like one-on-one coaching?
For that, we have Future Fitness Training app that matches you with a certified coach who designs custom workouts just for you.
It's like having a personal trainer in your pocket, I love that idea.
Right. And the best part is you connect with your coach virtually via FaceTime, so you can get that personalized attention from anywhere.
And I bet that accountability factor is
All right.
huge.
It definitely is. Plus, you can record your workouts and get feedback from your coach, which helps you refine your form and make sure you're getting the most out of each session.
So it's like having a personal trainer right there with you, even if you're working out at home.
Exactly. Now, futures pricing is on the higher end at $149 per month.
Okay, that's more of an investment.
Yeah,
But you're getting a lot for that price.
you are. It's likely much cheaper than in-person training, and you have the convenience of working out on your own schedule.
All right, so we've got options for those who like flexibility, those who want personalized coaching. What about folks who are following a plant-based diet? Did our sources recommend any programs for them?
They did. For our vegan and vegetarian listeners, we've got the Trifecta plant-based meal plan.
I've heard good things about Trifecta.
Yeah.
They're known for their healthy, ready-to-eat meals.
Right, and their plant-based plan is no exception. All meals are macro-balanced, meaning they have the right proportions of protein, carbs, and healthy fats, and they're designed by registered dietitians.
So no need to worry about meal prepping or counting macros. It's all done for you.
Exactly. And you can choose your own meals or opt for the chef-selected option if you like a little surprise.
Fun. I like that they give you options. So you get delicious, healthy meals delivered right to your door. What's not to love?
Right. It takes the guesswork out of healthy eating, especially if you're new to a plant-based lifestyle.
Okay, now for those of us who love tracking our progress in detail, I know there's an app for that, right?
Absolutely. Chronometer is a super comprehensive app that goes way beyond just calories. It lets you track everything: macros, micronutrients, exercise, sleep, mood, even biometrics like heart rate and blood pressure.
Wow, it's like a health data hub. I can see how that would be really motivating for some people.
It definitely can be. And the best part is it's incredibly affordable. They have a free basic version, and if you want to unlock all the features, their gold subscription is only $55 per year.
So you're basically getting a year's worth of detailed tracking for the price of 1 month of some of these other programs.
Exactly. It's a steep...
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We've got programs that focus on psychology, convenience, technology, meal delivery, and even programs specifically for certain demographics. But before you jump into any of these, I think it's important to take a step back and consider a few key things.
I agree. Choosing a program is just the first step. It's what you do after that choice that really matters.
So true. It's about creating sustainable lifestyle changes, not just following a set plan for a few weeks and then going back to old habits.
Right. It's about finding a program that fits your lifestyle and helps you build a healthy relationship with food and movement.
So what are some key questions to ask yourself before you commit to a program?
Well, first and foremost, does this program align with your values and preferences? For example, if you're vegan, a program that heavily features meat and dairy isn't going to be a good fit.
Makes sense? You want a program that feels good and fits seamlessly into your life, not one that feels like a constant battle.
Exactly. And it's also crucial to ask yourself if the program is sustainable. Can you see yourself following this way of eating and exercising for the long haul? Or does it feel restrictive and unsustainable?
That's a great point. If you're constantly feeling deprived or like you're missing out, you're less likely to stick with it.
And remember, it's okay to experiment and try different approaches until you find what clicks. What works for your best friend or your favorite influencer might not work for you, and that's perfectly fine.
Absolutely. This is about your journey. And speaking of journeys, I think we've covered enough ground for part 2. We'll be back for part 3, where we'll dive into setting realistic goals, building a support system, and navigating those inevitable challenges that come with any weight loss journey.
We'll also be sharing some final thoughts and encouragement to help you on your path to a healthier you.
But for now, take a minute to reflect on what you've learned. What stood out to you? What are you excited to try? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop us a comment or email, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back to KenkoVibe. We're wrapping up our deep dive into the best weight loss programs for 2024.
And in this final part, we want to shift gears from specific programs to those essential strategies that can make any weight loss journey more successful.
Because choosing a program is just the first step. It's what you do after that choice that really matters, right?
Exactly. So let's jump into some practical tips and insights to help you navigate the road ahead.
Okay, first things first. Setting realistic goals. What's the biggest mistake people make in this area?
I think a lot of people aim for drastic, unsustainable weight loss. It's tempting to want to drop 10 pounds a week, but that's just not healthy or realistic for most people.
So true. It sets you up for disappointment. and can even backfire, messing with your metabolism in the long run.
Right. Instead of those huge numbers, think smaller, more achievable goals like, I'm going to walk for 30 minutes 3 times this week, or I'm going to swap sugary drinks for water. What feels doable for you?
I love that. It's about those consistent small changes that add up over time. What are some other tips for staying on track?
Write down your goals and track your progress. It helps with accountability and motivation, and it's super satisfying to see how far you've come.
Okay, goals are set. We're tracking progress. But what about those moments when motivation dips or we hit a plateau?
That's where a solid support system comes in. Having people who understand your journey and can offer encouragement is so important. Could be friends, family, a therapist, an online support group, whatever works for you.
That's like having a cheering section, right? Reminding you why you started and that you're not alone.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when you need it. Sharing struggles and celebrating wins with others can make all the difference.
And don't underestimate the power of positive self-talk. Be kind to yourself, acknowledge your efforts, and celebrate every victory, no matter how small.
I love that. It's so easy to get caught up in what we haven't achieved yet. Celebrating those small wins can really boost your mood and keep you motivated.
Now here's a tip that's super important, but maybe not as fun. Be prepared for setbacks. They're a natural part of any journey, and they don't mean you failed.
So true. If you have a day where you overindulge or skip a workout, don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge it. Maybe learn from it and get right back on track.
It's all about progress, not perfection. And to minimize those setbacks, having a plan for dealing with cravings and temptations can be really helpful.
Absolutely. If you know you tend to crave sweets after dinner, have a healthier alternative ready. Some fruit with yogurt, a square of dark chocolate. What are some swaps you could make?
Or if social events are your trigger, come up with a strategy beforehand. Offer to bring a healthy dish. Decide in advance how many drinks you'll have. Having a plan can really reduce that temptation.
The key is to be prepared and have some go-to strategies so you're not caught off guard.
Now, this next tip might sound simple, but it's really powerful. Listen to your body. It gives you clues about what it needs. Pay attention to your hunger cues. Eat when you're truly hungry, and stop when you're satisfied.
Don't force yourself to clean your plate or stick to a rigid schedule if your body is telling you something different.
And speaking of listening to your body, let's talk about sleep. It's so crucial for weight loss and overall health.
Ugh. When you're sleep deprived, your hormones get all out of whack, cravings, increase energy levels, plummet. It's a recipe for making unhealthy choices.
So true. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. It'll make a world of difference in how you feel, how your body functions, and how successful you are on this journey.
All right, I think we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have. We explored specific programs, natural alternatives, and all these great strategies for success. But as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this final thought. Weight loss is a personal journey. There's no one-size-fits-all approach.
It's about experimenting, finding what works for you, and making gradual, sustainable changes that support your overall well-being.
You are absolutely capable of achieving your goals. Believe in yourself, be patient, be persistent, and celebrate every step of the way.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the best weight loss programs of 2024.
We hope you found it informative, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. What resonated with you? What are you excited to try? Share your questions and experiences with us on social media. And until next time, stay healthy and keep vibing.